Hello everyone, time to have fun. Welcome back to René Paris. Super excited today. We have an interesting topic that comes up all the time. Today we are going to be talking about lace front styles and what the differences are. Do you have to have lace? And of course I have questions and answers from some of our previous classes. We did a couple classes last week. I did one this morning, and I'm just super excited to let you know, some of the troubles that some of us are having. And like I always share, just remember, it doesn't matter if you've been wearing them for years or not. It's very important to help those that are new to wigs, and there's always going to be someone new to wigs. So thank you for joining. Again, thank you. We welcome you back to René Paris. Make sure that you go visit our YouTube channel. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram. Please view Abby's channel and Alexander's because they have such interesting, fabulous information. I can't tell you. It's just wonderful to see wigs from different perspectives. And again, for those of you that do not know me, I am Danny. I'm an educator for René Paris. And at Texas Wig Fairy is my personal Instagram if you'd like to follow me there. So again, today we're going to be talking about lace, whether to lace or not to lace, and specifically more how to make lace look natural if you've never worked with it and you don't know what to do. And I've also got some tips on this is a funny story. This is a true story though, but I will share it as I go through showing you the different laces. I'm going to go over a couple questions first of all, if you don't mind. And if you wait till the very end, I've got some interesting information as well, so please stay with me. Does your wig have to be laced to look natural? Okay, so if you go back to a few weeks back, maybe about a month actually, to our IG stories that we have posted, I did a segment over how to make your wig look natural if it doesn't have lace. So first of all, before I even get into any of the lace compositions, it doesn't have to be laced to look natural. So I don't want you to feel like if you have a machine-made wig at home that it's not going to look natural. It's a preference. It's a feature. I always like to share that. Let me just show you what lace looks like on the inside of a wig. So if you don't know what it looks like, this is what we're talking about. This feature in through here means that the piece across here, whether it's point to point or temple to temple, this is all the way from here to here. And I will tell you what these are as I put them on. That means that this feature in through here has been hand knotted. So it's a feature. So when you get into the wig constructions, this is there so that it looks and appears very, very natural, and it flows like hair that's been hand knotted in the foundation. So this, you can part this right, left, and it's designed so that you can see skin through the lace itself. So this has lace. And the one thing I want to share with you, let me go into my little story. The reason I kept this way is that when you start seeing this happen right here, see how my skin is one color here and this is another color? That means it's time to shampoo the lace. I say that because I was in a really big hurry one day doing a video for ROP, and I could visibly see it happening, but I was in such a hurry and I just I didn't have time to shampoo it. Had to redo the video because it didn't, come on, really? That does not look good. So the first question that we get all the time is, how do you make that look more natural? Well, what's happened is I've worn it several times already. So my foundation has transferred to the lace. As you can, I've got foundation on there and I've got powder. So as that happens every day and it's just kind of grabbing onto the material, the lace, it oxidizes, it becomes darker. Realistically, we've got body oils, we got a little bit of sweat, so every day it becomes a little bit darker, And then it just definitely looks, you can see the line demarcation here. So it's time to shampoo this. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, that's a no-no. It's time to shampoo that. That's a good way to know that this needs to be shampooed. Now, I am going to be talking about lace from René Paris. There's lace from all different types. There's all different types. There's different skin tones of lace. Today we are talking about René Paris, and the reason I'm saying that is I was about to cut someone's hair the other day. I was about to trim their bangs. And she looks right at me and she says, "Do you even know what you're doing?" And I said, "I do know what I'm doing. However, I want to remind you that we are a wholesale company, so I am not to be teaching you how to cut things, your hair, your bangs. I can teach you all those things. However, we're here today with René Paris, so I have to be very careful to teach you very basic information. So please keep that in mind. It's not that I don't want to share that information with you. It's just that we're a wholesale company, so I have to remember that, and please keep that in mind. It's not that I don't want to share that information. So I'm going to remove this now, and I'm going to show you the difference in brand new lace out of the box. And the reason that's important is because when you get a wig out of the box at René Paris, we like to, this is ready to wear hair. And I don't pin my wig caps down because I just don't like the feeling of the pins. So that's why they kind of they move back when I take the wig off. This is brand new lace out of the box. I haven't worn this piece. I wore it for just a few minutes on a sneak peek the other day. This is Shane from our new line. And I want you to see how it just kind of disappears into my skin. You see that? You see how close I am, and you don't see it there. It's not there. It's just, and as I wear it and it transfers. Okay, so let me show you what you don't do. And I'm sharing this because I've seen things that I'll just kind of go over and say, okay, let me help you with that. The other thing that's very important is this, you can see the wig liner here needs to be the closest color to the base color. And I'll show you why that's important in just a minute. If this were to move, or if you were to see through and it's not in the right placement, you're still going to see black because the liner's black, which still kind of melts into the fact that this is rooted. So you don't have to be so worried about whether or not you're going to see through the lace, because you're still going to see dark shading here, the root color. So that's why you would choose a dark liner. Let me show you what those look like. Those are René Paris liners. They come in dark and they come in like a taupey color. Okay, so as you can see, this is, for those of you that have just joined, we're talking lace and how you know when it's time to shampoo the lace and what you do if this is not correct. So when you put it on, you want to start moving it back, and wherever you feel looks most natural, that's where you want to place it. And you can tell, you don't want to, of course, you don't want to go too far back. You don't want to come too far forward. And I know I have bio hair, and we may not, but just keep in mind that if you don't want your bio hair to be showing, then you want to just pull it back like that. And the most important thing about these pieces is that when they're finer pieces, you're not going to have to go through and trim the lace and pluck the hairline and do all these things that I know a lot of people enjoy doing that. But, you know, these are pre-designed, fabulous, high-quality pieces. And when they come to you out of the box, this is out of the box. This is Shane in rainbow. I know I kind of made her look different today. But at work, I can't wear my hair down, so I just pulled her back in a little clip. But as you can see, this just kind of melts into your skin. I have done nothing. I haven't glued it. I haven't plucked it. I haven't cut it. This is out of the box, ready to wear. a lace wig. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I showed you what the lace looks like when it already needs to be shampooed. Now I want to show you lace PM. Like this has a part, lace front, and this also needs to be shampooed, and I left it that way to show you something that's really important. Okay, so I'm going to keep this color wig liner on. And I'm going to show you here how dark this looks here. First of all, I have bio hair, so you're going to see dark through the lace here. Then the fact that I'm wearing a dark wig liner isn't really helping the feature because it looks so dark. Does that make sense right there? I'm going to move it down to the skin here so that you can see what it would look like if you're wearing one and you don't have hair underneath. Look how natural this looks. Okay, so I want you to see how fabulous those features are. Doesn't have to have lace to look that natural, but I just want you to see the difference, how wonderful that is to be able to see your skin through and how natural that looks. So if you do have bio hair, no matter, mine's really thin, but if you do have bio hair, I would suggest to put a natural color wig liner. And I'm just going to layer these so that you can, so this will give the appearance of skin tone. Look at the difference. See how nice that looks? Okay, so this is Adeline in pastel blue R. For those, and this is again, this is lace front, lace part. So please notice the difference. See how here it doesn't, but I don't want you to be worried that if you order a piece, you're gonna have to trim the lace back. A lot of lace pieces come with an extended piece of lace. And please remember, the feature itself is beautiful because if you don't want to wear a bang, if you don't want a bang here and you want to wear it off the head, off the face, off the forehead, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so here I don't have it placed correctly because it kind of, there's a wave pattern in the lace here. So that means I need to adjust it in the back. And then I need to make sure that okay, so when you see this happening, you want to take it in the back and you want to make sure that the adjustments are correct. Let me show you. And for those of you that don't know, I had a few individuals on the class this morning who didn't know what the adjustments look like, and that I understand. If you've never seen a wig before, you don't know. These are the adjustments in the back. Okay? You want to take those and pull them towards the center, and it's going to make it, it's going to fit tighter, which will make the lace hug your head in this area. It's going to make the wig fit better. Therefore, the lace is going to hug in this area. Another question, can you bobby pin through lace? Let me answer that very carefully because you can bobby pin through lace. However, lace is very delicate. Very, very delicate. And if you put a bobby pin through this, it's going to damage the lace there. Not saying it's impossible, but I wouldn't suggest it because if you tear the lace here and it continues to unravel, that could be a problem. So I'm going to show you on this piece. This is Cali in melted marshmallow. Okay, so keep in mind, I didn't do any pre-styling. I'm not worried about style today. I'm worried about you seeing the lace. So on this particular piece, okay, again, can you see how I'm just not using it to the best because it's too dark right here. So you should see more of this. So if you are someone who does not have hair, look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful and natural that's going to look. Okay, of course, this isn't going to be there. That's the wig liner. And a wig liner, again, is an option. You don't necessarily have to wear one for a wig to look natural. It just helps keep the wig in place. Okay, so again, I'm going to show you the difference with a natural colored liner so that you can see. I know I'm kind of going back and forth, but this is really important because the visual is so much, it just makes an impact. And the other thing about lace is I know a lot of times we're taught that we have to, these are what I loosely call glueless wigs, like glueless, ready to wear wigs. That's the most simple way to put it. These are not to be glued down, taped down. Again, you're going to do whatever you feel comfortable. Okay, do you see the difference? You can see the liner that's, keep in mind, my hair's too dark here. So you could put double wig liners there so that you don't see that, so that it looks more natural. It's a great color. Keep in mind, I'm not going to go through styling because that's not what we're focusing on today. The focus is just to show you the difference in lace and how it looks. Okay, so if you just joined, I want to show you again what it looks like if you need to shampoo the lace. Let me put this one back on because it's really important to, this is how you know if it needs to be shampooed. And another thing, as you wear a wig and it becomes, I'm talking like you're months into it, it starts feeling, your wig starts feeling a little bit, it loosens up. Like they have a lifespan. It's kind of like, they're not going to last forever. And if you're wearing the same wig every day. Okay, so pay close attention. I'm just going to leave it like this right now. Can you see the difference in color here in my skin and the lace? Okay, the lace should look transparent like the new one does. And that's how I know it's time to shampoo this piece. Because what's happened is the makeup and powder from my everyday applications has kind of transferred onto the lace and it becomes darker. So that's how you know, again, if you need to shampoo it. Okay, next question is, how do I pin my wig if there's lace in the front? Okay, so I know there's lots of accessories that you can wear underneath to keep your wig in place. However, I'm going to do this with bobby pins because that's what we teach that's what I teach a lot of people that are wearing them that have may have a medical issue, because I have to keep in mind that we don't want to break skin. So what I'm going to do is regular bobby pin. It's covered here with a little bit of rubber. And what you're going to do is you're not going to pin through the lace. You're going to find a piece where there's a little hole, because these are capless. You can pin through here, and you're going to grab a little bit of wig cap and a little bit of fabric from the wig, and you're going to pin it with a bobby pin. Okay, it's optional. Again, you don't have to pin your wigs if you don't feel like you don't want to pin them. Again, that's just an option. Okay, so I'm going to show you now in a shorter piece. Okay, so if you haven't seen this piece, this is from our new René Paris line. It is Max. Okay, so I'm going to pull this back. And as you can see, it kind of just disappears into my skin. I haven't done anything. I haven't added anything. Here, I would take a little bit of my bio hair. Again, if you don't have it, it's still going to look very natural. It's actually going to kind of just melt into your skin, if you will, because it kind of just, the line, you can't see it. So if I wanted to wear this off my face, that's why lace is so nice. Let's just decide, let's just say I'm here at work. I don't want to have my hair in my face. Just going to take a little pin. Going to pin it back. Look how natural that looks right here in the front. This is lace front, okay? This is a feature. Not all our styles have it, but if you're interested in what we do have in lace, make sure you go to reneapparris.com and you can do a search and it'll pull up all the styles that we have with lace in the front. This is why this is so nice here. You can just wear it off the face there. Just add an accessory, make it your own. Very, very nice. In the event that you just don't want anything touching your skin here, you want to wear it back like that, you can wear it down. And I'm not really sure, but if you want to see my father wearing lace front, go to Texas Wig Fairy as an option, because I know that you probably know a few people you know, that may have never tried this feature, and this is for everyone. I mean, wigs can be worn by anyone. That's what's wonderful. Okay, so I hope, do we have any questions? Okay, let me make sure that I covered everything. Okay, so if you were not able to see the new styles from René Apparris, make sure that you go to reneapparris.com. Okay, so for those of you that joined us this afternoon, thank you again for joining us. Isn't this adorable? Like, if you don't have this in your collection, someone needs to be buying you this for, what's that next holiday we have coming up? Okay, let me make sure that, just want to make sure I answered all the questions. Thank you, I love this too. Finally, I get to see Texas Wig Fairy. Thank you. I enjoy spending my time with you. Again, if you have any questions, I always try to go by whatever questions that we've had sent to René Apparris, and I may not get to them the next week, but we do take all the questions into consideration. And again, if you are new to René Apparris and you don't know about all our collections, make sure you go to reneapparris.com and look at all our collections. Thank you for viewing with me, and again, have a wonderful week.